Well. Let's get this started going, shall we? As you can see, I'm drinking some Panera coffee in my Panera cup, and we're gonna talk about Panera. Yes, yes. The reason why I left Panera. Because for 2 fucking years, it's been the most mismanaged fucking restaurant, cafe, whatever, that I've ever worked at. That's right. 2 years. Three GMs in 2 years, and this place is still mismanaged like a motherfucker. And if three GMs can't get the shit done right, what does that tell you about people being GMs there and their quote unquote managing ability? Alright? I was shit on for 2 fucking years at this place. I was the only guy that could do the prep work faster than just about anybody else. I was able to run the dish machine faster than just about anybody else. I ran the dish machine, and that was more of a punishment because I had enough guts to tell the fucking truth. That's what it came down to. I told the truth, and I was correct. And every time I was correct, I had a valid point to prove it. And I'm always good for saying, proof is a motherfucker. And I was a motherfucker that always had the proof. Proof was, if they ran the dish machine, people bringing up the dishes, or bring containers, they had stickers on it, supposed to take the stickers off. Rarely if ever did that happen. But boy, a couple managers could do it. Why can't everybody else do it? Why can't the GM put her foot down and say, hey, and keep it going on a consistent basis, not just for the night and then the next day it's back to laziness as usual? Huh? Huh? Or how about people leaving empty boxes all over the fucking cooler for 2 years? Were you guys just waiting for a big gust of wind to come blowing through the store, blow through the cooler, and blow the box out the cooler down to where the garbage is? That's what it's to this day. It's still like that. I don't understand it. How people can take stuff out of the boxes, leave the boxes on the floor, and then leave the cooler. What do you do when you're at home? Huh? You empty the box. You just wait till somebody comes over and hope maybe they'll pick up the box. Is that how that goes? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic and mentality of that. Not at all. And why is it a manager can get away with? I do this. If I did this, I'd be the first. I'd be talked to within 3 minutes of me walking to the door. There's a big slice that is used for onions and cucumber and stuff. But a manager can use it, not clean it, for 9 fucking days in a row. 9 days. And I said something for 9 fucking days. But hey, managers can get away with it. But I do that, I can't get away with it. How do you keep fucking up the produce order? How? How is it you don't have cucumbers, you don't have the tomatoes, you don't have this, you don't have that? And now because it's a corporate store, you can't run over to Walmart, pick up what you need, so that we can, shit can be made. For some reason, when you go from franchise to corporate doesn't allow you to go pick up the stuff that you need. You gotta order it and wait till the next day. Who the fuck comes up with that stupid idea? Huh? But that's the mentality. Can't go to Walmart no more to pick up. Can't pick up onions. Can't pick up pineapples. We're shit out of luck. We're shit out of luck. That's the corporate way over at Panera. People in the corporate castle come up with these stupid ideas. I went from being the prep person to being a dishwasher because I told an upper manager the truth. I told her the truth. Because all she did was come in from Minnesota and nitpick all weekend long. She could have called that in. Right? But I'm like, hey, instead of nitpicking, help out. She'd help out for 5 minutes and then go run away all the time. But, I say something about it, I'm in trouble. So they kind of, as a punishment, moved me to the dish area, thinking maybe that would make me quit. But guess what? I turned that shit around. They didn't like the fact. I turned the tables around and I had organized the whole dish area. We never had it organized before. It was organized. It was a non-stop battle to keep it organized. Had all the shelves. I had the silverware where I could just sort it out, pop it in the container, so it can come up, grab the containers of sorted out silverware, and take it right up to the line. I did that. Nobody else did that. And then after I finally was able to go back to being the prep person, it's been a daily disaster in that dish area ever since. And all of a sudden I bring dishes up, people but just be in the fucking way all the time. You see me with an armload of fucking plates I'm bringing up for you, but you're gonna be in the fucking way of me bringing shit up for you. How does that work? Again, that's a fucking dumb mentality. And then manager gets mad because I get mad because they're my coworkers, my ignorant, lazy piece of shit coworkers are in the way of me bringing stuff up that you need. So, we're gonna send you home. See you later. It's not a punishment to me. I ain't got to deal with the bullshit anymore. I don't know who you thought it was gonna be punishment on. It sure the fuck wasn't punishment on me. You didn't have to ask me twice to leave. See you later, alligator. Out the door I went. And then all of a sudden it gets worse because I'm not running the dish machine. And then they get mad. They get even more mad. You're the dumbass that sent me home. If you would have just told the people to stay out of the way to begin with, tell the people to take the labels off the containers like they're supposed to, you wouldn't have this problem. But I guess it's, being a manager there and putting your foot down, I guess it's a challenge for them. They'd rather be a mall cop and just run around and be, can't yell at your friends, can't yell at people to kiss your butt, right? And I didn't kiss anybody's butt. I navigated the same way I did every job. I navigate a certain way, and you get the same thing from me that every other manager and every other coworker got. Nothing different. You get the same thing. Now, I wasn't the best worker there, but I wasn't the worst worker. All right, I freely admit it, but I was a solid one. You knew what to expect from me, and people came to count on me because I did the prep work there. Boom, it got done faster. It got put in the cooler quicker. Because I had it all. I had most of that book memorized. Had it in my head. I had shit memorized that I didn't even do anymore. People come up to me, hey, what's the time and the temperature for the croutons? 380, 12 minutes in the oven. The 8 minutes in the oven for the bacon. I had this shit already memorized. I had it memorized the second day I was there. Alright? They had a chick in there. They had a woman in there named April. It took her 9 hours to do maybe 3/4 of my list. 9 hours for something I did in about 4 or 5. They allowed that for how many months? Until I got back over there and all of a sudden, boom. And then after I get done with the preppers, I decide to help out with the dishes and I get shit on for it. I'm helping you out. I'm doing you a favor by doing this, and you're gonna shit on me because I did you a favor. I offered to close on Sunday. And what did they do? They took advantage of that too. They took advantage of it when I was a day dishwasher. They took advantage of it when I was a night dishwasher every Sunday night. You know what? If you're gonna shit on me, you don't deserve me helping you out. You don't deserve the help. You deserve to be fucked. And you know what? The job I got at Denny's, I did not ask for. I didn't go out of my way to look for it. It literally fell in my lap. It fell into my lap, and I went and I talked to the person, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. And it's about the same amount of money every hour, per hour, but it's more hours. So guess what? In the end, more hours, more money. Can't get 40 hours at fucking Panera. I've been there 2 years. They can't give it to me. I get a bunch of excuses. Ooh, labor's real high. But then you're short-staffed every weekend. So how the fucking labor be real high if you're short-staffed every weekend? Guess what? That excuse doesn't work no more. There's a lot of excuses that just don't work anymore. You can't hide behind excuses. You can't hide behind fucking laziness. The people that run the dish machine don't even put shit away correctly. I had it, like I said, I had it all organized. Then the next day, fuck it all up. Why bother? Why bother organizing if someone's just gonna come right in and be allowed to fuck it up? And that's management's problem. Management did not have the balls to fucking step up and enforce that stuff. They just don't. And if 3 GMs in 2 years can't fucking do it, Again, that pretty much says a lot about what kind of fucking management skills they got and what kind of management is allowed there. And corporate was no better. They come in there with a little iPad. Their changes is, oh, we got a picture on an iPad. This is how we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna change it. Look at this picture. We got a picture on an iPad. Why don't you try doing some actual work there for 10 minutes? Work the prep area for 10 minutes. Work the fucking dish machine for a half an hour. See what it's really like and see the real issues there. I try to bring it up. All of a sudden, we got every match. There's a reason and an excuse, and they found ways to deflect it. Let's deflect this. Let's deflect that. Deflect, deflect, deflect that. You look up the fucking meaning of deflect. You got a bunch of managers' pictures there. They are quick to deflect. Oh, so it's not my cafe. Then why are you nitpicking about shit hit this cafe for? Huh? If it's not your cafe, shut the fuck up. I guess, that doesn't comprehend too well. I mean, it's too much of a challenge to actually step up and do something. I stepped up. Hell, in a fucking snowstorm, I rode my moped in a snowstorm to get to this job. When others who had cars called in. Alright? That's how dedicated I was to this fucking job. And in the end, I got fucked in the ass. I got shit on all over the place. So when I got this new job at Denny's, I told Sarah, I said, I have this job. I'm thinking about putting my 2 weeks in. Now, if you already know I'm not happy here and I'm going and I have it better somewhere else, what do you not do? You do not poke the bear who has a winning hand and who is a true master of the ultimate fuck you. Okay? I have been in this situation countless times and I am a master of the ultimate fuck you. I've walked out of too many places when it's been real busy when you needed me the most. Because somebody was dumb enough to know that I was unhappy but was going to test the waters anyway and want to get screwed because of it. And that came to a head Thursday when I walked in the door. There's a little floor mat that we use. Sarah decided that's in the way of giving me a jab. Oh, she threw it away, even though we agreed that I ran it through the machine, it'd be fine. I ran it through the machine. It was the last thing I did before I left. All of a sudden, it's gone. Oh, there was fruit flies all over the place. Bullshit. I ran it through the machine. It was fine. So that excuse didn't work. And she knew I was mad. And I guess that was her little, being a little petty about it. Because knowing that I can go somewhere else anytime I see fit. I had it that way. So you know what? I plotted this out all Thursday. I knew I was going to leave. All I had to do was look at the schedule. It was our weekend, the last real busy weekend out of summer here. And the person that usually does my job on my days off, Kinsey, who's about as fast as me, not going to be there Friday. You do not leave openings like that for a guy like me who sees and observes and hears a whole lot. Especially with coworkers that like to talk shit about you 20 feet away and you can fucking hear it, and the person they're telling it to looks up and you can tell that they're talking shit about you, but they ain't got the balls to come to your face and talk to you about it. So Thursday, I knew at the end of my shift, I didn't do any fucking freezer full. I didn't do fucking dishes. What? I did my prep thing. I did the thing that they needed for the catering order, and that was it. When another manager goes, "Did you do freezer full?" Nope. No way. I said, because I'm probably not gonna be here that much longer, and I wasn't. As soon as I got home, I told Sarah, I am not coming in. I am not coming in for 1 hour weekend. And you know what? That was the best damn decision I ever made, because I started my job on Friday, and as soon as I walked in the door at Denny's, a breath of fresh air. Management the way it should be over at Denny's. People call it the ghetto Denny's. You can call it whatever you want, but at least it's fucking managed 100 times better than the fucking Panera in Wisconsin towns. It is better. It's better structured. Management does what it says it's going to do. And it's 100 times more better that job. I have just being in the dish area reminded me of of a restaurant I used to work in New Hampshire called Stratford Farms. That whole dish area, I'm just by myself. I got the radio going on over there, and I'm on my own. I just kick it right in, and it was fine. I'm glad to have that memory of Stratford Farms again. And oh, I don't have to you don't I don't have to pay half price for my meal, but you do over at Panera. But that's minor. But the problem is you got a bunch of ignorant, lazy piece of shit coworkers or teammates that want to shit on you, but then get mad when you shit on them back. Oh, I guess it's okay for you to shit on somebody else, but if somebody shits on you back, oh, you start whining like little bitches. You start talking shit about you 10 feet away, and then I walk up and say, "Hey, why don't you say it now that I'm right here? Huh? Don't say it 20 feet away. Say it now that I'm here." And you know how quickly they shut the fuck up? Very quickly. Every fucking time they shut the fuck up. Or they wait till I go in the cooler and then start talking shit, and then all of a sudden it gets real quiet when I come out of the cooler. Mmm. No balls. Mmm. Where I come from, how I grew up, how I was raised. You look somebody dead in the eye and you fucking say it. And anything I'm saying on this video now, I would be more than happy to say to any motherfucker's face. Period. Because that's just how I've lived. I've always been that way. I will come up, look you dead in the eye, and I will tell you, unfiltered, how it is. And I will base it on how it is, and have you have valid points to prove how it is. To back up what I got to say. And that is exactly what I went to. Lazy pieces of shit for 2 fucking years. Management that has no balls to fucking step up and be real managers, including the current GM. No balls. Just, well, there's a new sheriff in town. Well, guess what? The new sheriff in town is just like the last 2 fucking sheriffs that have been in town. Nothing different. Maybe the excuses are different, but guess what? They pretty much wrap around the same thing. No guts to fucking step up. No guts to make that dish area stay organized. No guts to make them people take the empty boxes out of the cooler. No guts to tell these people to stop being lazy and then start taking the stickers off. You had it good with a guy who was solid and dependable and dedicated to the job, but you kept fucking him in the ass. You kept shitting on him, and then you get mad because I got even. I waited. I took it as much. I took that shit as much as I could, and because it was Wazawa weekend, one of the most busiest weekends of the summer, and I decided to give you the ultimate fuck you. Well, if you know I'm mad, you know I'm thinking about leaving, the last thing you do is pour gasoline on a fire, you dumbass. But nope, somebody insisted on being a dumbass. So guess what? You made it real easy for me to fucking leave. Real easy. You made it real easy for me to go on and start the new job and being very happy there. Very happy there. I haven't been happy running a dish machine in so long. And it's where it's at. I ain't got people walking behind me, standing in the fucking way where I can't turn, I can't move to where I have to, you gotta tell people get the fuck out the way so I can just get over and take, push the rack out of the dish area or put dishes away because they're just standing there playing with their fucking phones. Or what about when the oven goes off? It's going beep, 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 beep. Nobody knows how to push the red button to stop. Guess not, but they sure the fuck know how to push buttons on their damn cell phone now, don't they? Hmm. Hmm. Funny how that happens. Funny how that happened. Plenty of times in over 2 years. You know what? When you shit on a guy who's doing you a favor by closing on Sundays, doing you a favor by catching you up on dishes so that way it's not that bad at the end of the night, and you keep shitting on him, you shouldn't get upset when the guy that you've been shitting on shits on you right back. Gives you your own shit back. So they can be mad as hell, but guess what? You poked the bear when the bear was mad and you got fucked in the ass for it. That's what it comes down to. You got fucked in the ass for it. They probably won't look at it as they got taught a lesson. Bill is an asshole. Well, what led up to Bill being an asshole? Why don't you look at the bigger picture? Oh wait, that would be a challenge for them. Again, when it comes to these type of simple common sense and logic, it's a challenge for these people to, conceive it, put it together that, hey, maybe we did something on our end that maybe we should look at. Look at that. Nah. So it's just easier to blame me than to look at themselves. See, I own up to the fact that I'm an asshole. I own up to the fact that I am the master of the ultimate fuck you. I walked out of Vichinala. I walked out of Chili's. I walked out of Stratford Farms. I've even walked out of fucking Roman Castle up in Boston. I am a master of walking out when you really need me the most. You don't think I've planned this before? You don't think I've been through this before? I mean, I have a PhD in this. You guys had this coming. You just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and then you finally got me to snap. You snapped the fucking straw. You snapped the shoestring. You broke my patience. I gave you everything I could possibly give you, but you decided to keep fucking with me, and in the end, I fucked you right back. And I had a big smile on my face as I did it. And I still got a big smile on my face. I'm glad I fucking did it. I have no remorse. I'm not losing any sleep over it. So, if you're not happy about it, tough yet. I didn't come there to make friends. I came there to do a fucking job. And I did my job pretty damn well. Now, somebody else has to learn to do my job, and you gotta hope they can do it pretty damn well or close to the level I did it at. Something tells me, from the looks of people that were trying to do the job, they weren't doing it, and now it got to a point where nobody wanted to do the prep job. Nobody. Just like nobody wanted to do freezer pull, so it got slammed back on me again. Because people too fucking lazy to do it. Busy. Yeah, but you're not too busy to play on your cell phone now. You're not too busy to be on your little Snapchat now. Hmm. Funny how you bring that up and all of a sudden they want to turn around and walk away or make up excuses. And truth hurts. And I know it hurts when I fucking say it because I have enough guts. At least I have the guts to say it. So people want to know why I left. Look at your current GM. That's what I'm gonna do. She used to be my favorite manager, but you know what? Over the last week, she just changed my mind. And when she decided to throw the mat out, being petty, well, guess what? You were petty at the wrong time. At the wrong time, knowing I was thinking about leaving. You decided to go. "Mm." Well, guess what? You got oofed right back. How did it feel going through Wazawa with not having a decent prep person there? Hmm? Hmm? The next time I see a couple people from Panera in where I work, I'll ask them because I saw a couple people. I won't say who it was. A couple I saw. I've seen at least 2 to 3 people from Panera in there, and they were shocked that I left. They never thought I'd leave. Well, guess what? Look at your own GM. Your own GM won't have enough guts to say, "Yeah, I have contributed to. I contributed in part of Bill leaving." She won't own up to that because that would have enough guts. Then she'd have enough guts to be a real manager. That's proven already with all the excuses she comes up. And if you look at the dish area, I bet you the people that work there that see this video, they'll go in and they see the dish area all torn up, disorganized. All you have to just do is look at your GM and say, "Bill's still right. Bill is still right." 2 years, Bill knew best. I knew what to do on that list, no matter how many ways they tried to change that list around. I knew how that store operated through the summer. I knew the busy season. I knew what to prep. I knew what to prep better than their fucking projections came up with. And almost every single time, 99% of the time, my projections was better than what their little projections on my sheet did. Because I knew they would be busy, and I made it up for that where they would cover it. If I would have did it the way the sheets were, they would have ran out. And then what? If I'm the only prep guy there and I'm not supposed to do prep work until 2 o'clock and you run out at 8, hmm, what do you do then? Hmm. See, they don't think these things through. They just boom, make quick decisions and hope it works. It's like throwing oatmeal out against the wall and hope it sticks. That's the type of management you got over there at that Panera. It's just like throwing oatmeal at the fucking wall and hoping it sticks. And guess what? 98% of the time, it's not sticking. It's not working. But someone that's been there for 2 years that notices this shit and says something, they hear it, but they don't want to hear it. They don't want to. They don't want to hear the fact that maybe what they're doing management wise is not really working. They'll just blame, oh, well, corporate says this. Yeah, it's always easy to hide behind corporate, huh? Hmm. Hmm. I think somebody's worn out that excuse a little too much. But that's okay because I don't have to worry about that shit no more. I don't have to worry about freezer pull. I don't have to worry about recipes. I don't have to prep nothing. I'm good. I I am so happy that you decided to throw that mat out because you made it real fucking easy for me to leave. Made it real easy. So thank you for being so petty. Thank you. Because you being petty, it made it real easy to leave and not have to work fucking at Panera was our weekend. I didn't have to prep a fucking thing. I didn't have to freezer pull one damn item. And I'm so glad about that. Yes, big smile on my face and I'm really fucking happy. So that's the reasons why. If you want to know more, when you see me or message me, I'll be more than I'll fill in any detail you want. I got nothing to lose. He couldn't fire me. I left on my own terms. And I know that just pisses the GM off there. I did it my way, left on my terms, and I took the power away from them being able to fire me. I took the power away. Again, I am the master of the ultimate fuck you. And you poke the master of the ultimate fuck you, then you got fucked for it. So, there you go. There's the reasons right there. That's a short version of it. If you want to know more, just ask me and I'll be more than happy to elaborate. I've got 2 years of examples I can elaborate on. 2 years, 3 GMs, and a lot of dumbass fucking management there. So, oh, let me grab my Panera cup, drink my Panera coffee because I still got some left. See you later.